All right. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Fellas, how you doing? Pete over there, how you doing? Nahum, how you doing?
Kicking it, man. Kicking it.
Today's a special episode because we got my boy Jet all the way from BC with us here. I'm so pumped for this. It's going to get heated, spicy. Woo! Peter, what we got with topics today? What we got for topics?
Welcome, Jet. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, Jet, welcome.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So let's start with the Boston Celtics, man. They started up the season rough. There was a lot of questions of Tatum and Brown, whether they fit together, whether they're a good match. People have been trying to split them up, but they're on the run. Defensively, they've stepped up. Let's talk Boston Celtics to begin with.
I'm going to hand this off straight to Jet because he's the guest of honor. So, Jet, what's your say on the Boston Celtics? How do you feel that they're going to do, well, how they've done since the All-Star break and where they're going to be like in playoffs, how they're going to compete? What's your mindset on that?
I think their coach has done a very good job instilling a defensive culture. They have the best defense in the league since the All-Star break, and the best winning percentage as well. But I struggle to see them succeeding in the playoffs just because of depth. They have one elite scorer in Jason Tatum, but after that, when the game slows down and you need a bucket, and you double Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's jumper isn't falling, where do you go? I can't trust Marcus Smart. I can't trust Marcus Smart. I can't trust Derek White. And I just see them having matchup problems against Milwaukee and Miami. Because those two teams are elite defensively, and they have options around that can outscore the Celtics. I mean, they're a conference final contender, but that's it. That's it for me. I don't see them going past the conference round.
So Jed, real quick. First matchup is potentially Celtics and Bulls. How you see them doing against the Chicago Bulls? We know the Chicago Bulls had an up and down season. They were doing good. COVID hit them hard.
Yeah.
Injuries and stuff. But DeMar DeRozan had his little run there of what was the 7-8 games of 35 plus.
I still see Bulls losing that series.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Bulls and that matchup right there?
See, I'm with you, Bucci. I think the Bulls are a lesser version of the Celtics, where they have one elite scorer, and then they have their secondary option who's hit or miss. Yeah. Boston will lock them down, and without Lonzo, who had a setback on his knee, their defense is going to struggle. Chicago's defense will struggle. So that's the series I see the Celtic winning. To be honest, that's like a 5-game series for the Celtics, in my opinion.
So what's the ceiling for the Celtics according to you in the playoffs?
They can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't think they could beat. I don't think they could beat Milwaukee or Miami.
Okay, nice. How about you now?
Yeah, that's the ceiling.
I like what Marcus Smart at the start of the season when they were struggling. Marcus Smart called out Brown and Tatum. It was just like, this is just basically okay, you go and then you go. We take our turns and we don't move the ball, right? And then that's where they struggled. I thought that's where they struggled. Then they finally started involving more teammates and whatnot, and ball movement got better, and they started to get on a run, and they figured out like I can still get my 30 by moving the ball, right? Yeah. So I think that's what they did well. I totally agree with you guys. I think the Bulls. I think they can beat the Bulls because I think the Bulls they had a great season. I think the one issue with DeMar DeRozan is DeMar DeRozan's game it's in my opinion, I've said this his whole career, it mirrors Kobe's offensive game. Yeah. But he's like a Kobe that can't defend, in my opinion. Like I haven't seen him shut down anybody defensively. And I think that hurts his game overall. Yeah. But when he goes on a tear where he's like hitting game winner after game winner after game winner against like, lower Eastern Conference teams like Washington, it looked good. It looked really good. Yeah. If they can figure out how to involve Vucevic more offensively, like he got touches in Orlando, I think that can change a lot of things for them.
Right.
But no, I totally see the Celtics winning that series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like you know me. I even gotta say,
Dude is a straight DeMar DeRozan.
I don't think he's a performer in the playoffs. I don't think he's got what it takes to lead a team in the playoffs, and that's another reason I feel like it was so easy for the Raptors to make that move, knowing that like we can go without him, right? And I haven't seen much from him, and I feel like with the Bulls, they have a good squad, a very good squad. But again, I go against the Celtics. You have a team that's like young and have good playoff experiences. Like those guys were giving LeBron the work, right?
Yeah.
Like, those guys have been to battle before, and you have a tough guy like Marcus Smart who's actually gonna do the dirty work.
Well, a few years ago they almost won that series.
Exactly.
It went to Game 7.
Yeah. So those guys are ready for war. So like I take Celtics over that, but I don't see the Celtics going past the second round.
No.
I don't think they can compete.
Oh wow.
It's tough. It's tough. So as it stands, the Celtics will face because the way the playoff picture is, like it's Miami and potentially Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Right.
Where's Brooklyn sitting right now?
Brooklyn's 8th, so they have to play in the play-in tournament against. Let's see here. Brooklyn will go against Raptors, so they're coming to Toronto.
Oh, for
right, and that's no Kyrie.
No, wait, they're going to Toronto?
Yeah, no Kyrie.
Oh.
Kyrie can't play here.
He can't play in
No,
Canada?
in Canada, he can't play.
So it's New York and Canada he can't play.
Yeah, so he can't play in Canada. So that's
The Raptors could pull out a
exactly right.
but even if they lose that first, or is it
so if they lose that first one,
is it 8 versus 7?
8 versus 7.
So if they lose that first
then
one,
they have to play for
they can
8
still
spot
play
again.
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly right.
But
So
then you're gonna play the number 1 seed.
exactly, which is Miami right now.
But back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Brooklyn comes up too much in this podcast. Let it be. I'm gonna say
No. This is the first going to you saying
I'm saying
the second
I'm
round.
saying
Right?
we'll make the second round.
Yeah.
Why do one go past the second round? I feel like they're lacking a good point guard.
Right, but that's the potential matchup in the
that's
second
a
round,
good
right?
matchup. Yeah,
Miami
like,
or Brooklyn.
Yeah, like and they're lacking a good point guard. So like, it's cool to have your two scorers come up and dominate the ball, whatever, score and try to play make.
Yeah.
When it comes down to like what Jed said, if you're double teaming Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Then you got probably Marcus Smart bringing the ball up or Jalen Brown bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
Not really like pure leaders from the point. You know what I mean? Like they can't facilitate, like get people in the spot with the shots, right?
Right.
Those guys are more like drive and dish and whatever else.
Yeah.
So the poise there will probably, I think, will hurt Boston a little bit. And also, again, like those guys are jump shooters.
Yeah.
Like, Jalen gets to the hoop, but like Marcus Smart jump shooter, and then not enough. There's just not enough. Not enough to get it like to the point where I think they can beat a team like Miami or Brooklyn.
Yeah, I agree with you guys, man. I think they could potentially make it out of the second
round.
Sorry, the first round, especially going against Bulls. But with going back to the whole DeMar DeRozan, I think just like he's doing his thing, but he does lack defensively. Right? You guys are absolutely right about that. And then their pieces, like it just dwindled down. Like Vucevic is not producing as much as he should be. Levine is not producing as much as he should be either, you know, and going against a strong Boston Celtics team, I think they can knock them out. I see 6. I think Jed said 5. I see 6. But that's going to be a good matchup, man. And I think also like with DeMar DeRozan not producing in the playoffs, you're going against LeBron all those years. The only person he ever lost to was LeBron, right? So it's like no matter who you put in front of LeBron at that time,
Bro, but like
he's gonna lose,
no,
right? Because
it's not talking about. I'm not talking about like him losing. I'm talking about him playing well.
yeah, but
he shit the bed consistently.
It's tough. You're going against like
but Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars,
But it's both. It can't.
Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars used to go at Jordan at will.
No, I know.
Right?
I know.
That's
and not to go back to this whole DeMar DeRozan thing, but yeah, I agree with you guys. I think first round they're gonna go. Celtics are gonna win, and then they will struggle against like the first place team, or Brooklyn Nets if they potentially win.
Or Philadelphia, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like that's a tough team that like I don't know if the Celtics can. The only thing with the Celtics is that they don't have Embiid is just the difference.
Yeah.
There, you know.
Yeah,
and now that they have Harden, Like it's gonna be tough for them to stop Embiid. I don't think anyone on that team can handle Embiid.
I don't think an NBA can handle Embiid.
No.
He's the most dominant player in the NBA. Him and
Embiid is
Giannis.
tough. Yeah.
Him and Giannis are the
Embiid is
most
tough.
dominant players in the NBA.
He's just so skilled, man. He's so skilled. Like down low, mid range, outside. Like he's a nightmare. He's a nightmare to defend. But yeah, man, playoffs is gonna be good. But so ceiling for them, in my opinion, is first round. They can get there as well, and then that's a wrap.
That's all right.
But
That's
Damn.
That's what I think too.
yeah, we still have Jet.
Jet.
Yeah. I wanted to say this about the Celtics and Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
The most interesting thing about them is Jason Tatum is able to elevate his game.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can be a top 10 player in a league in a series, that's a difference maker.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about all the teams in the East, and the only teams that he's better than their superstar is Miami and Chicago.
Yeah.
But the way that Miami structures their defense, he would just be taken out.
Yeah.
You got
So
Jimmy.
yeah,
you got
I'm
Jimmy
I'm
for a
struggling.
couple
I'm
games,
changing.
Yeah. You got Jimmy on. You're not gonna
Yeah,
be putting up
and-
50 or every.
Yeah.
every
Going against those top teams,
Yeah.
like defensively, they're scary, bro.
Exactly.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think
It'll be exciting to watch though.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know why they got rid of Shooter. I thought Shooter would have helped him in a playoff series.
He was bad in locker room. Like,
Yeah?
apparently he was
that's
just.
if he's a cancer, then
He
makes
was
sense.
a
But I
cancer.
feel like
He
the
was
point.
toxic.
I feel like you need with a guy like Tatum, you need a point guard, someone else to know play him off ball a little bit. Like
I thought it was good for that team too.
yeah, I thought it was a fit, but hey, man, you make your moves, you do what you do, and you go forward, right? What we got next, Pete?
Exactly. Man, let's keep talking about runs, yo. Like,
Runs?
yeah, let's keep talking about runs. So we
Hey.
got Luka Doncic
Oh,
and the Dallas
man, the
Mavericks.
Golden Boy.
man.
Boy, oh boy.
We had a podcast a couple of podcasts ago, and we were comparing players. We were comparing Luka and John Morant.
Yeah.
Me and this man here went at it, and he was telling me, although Ja has taken a huge leap, right? I don't think you can compare him to Luka right now because this man has been an all-star starter for like 2 years straight. You know, like he's first year rookie of the year. Did he win rookie of the year? He did, right? Yeah, and then he's second.
Nonetheless.
And then he's second and third year. He was an all-star starter.
That's cool.
Averaging
That's
29,
cool.
28
Well, and
points a
he's
game.
and he's had great playoff. I think they
Great
lost
playoff
in
performances.
early or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
good
yeah.
performances at least.
Great performances, right?
And he hasn't had the team. You know,
Yeah.
like he hasn't like. he
Y'all,
hasn't had-
you guys keep saying that
No,
bullshit.
no,
but he has
no,
not
no,
a
no,
team.
no,
He has
no,
a-
Let the man
Yeah,
talk.
Let the
man talk.
Porzingis
Listen,
with him.
listen,
Nah,
listen, let the man talk.
no.
But Porzingis,
What?
Porzingis didn't perform.
Porzingis,
Hey,
Hardaway.
let him talk.
I'm letting him talk.
No, you're not. You're not.
Porzingis, Hardaway, and who?
Finley Smith, whatever else his name was.
Okay, a role player. All right.
But those are good. Look.
I'm curious. What were you trying
I'll
to
let
say?
you finish.
Yeah, let
my
him
my
finish,
turn will
please.
come. I'll let you
Yeah,
finish.
bro. Come on.
I'll
Okay.
let you do you.
If he had Ja's team right now, oh my god.
You guys are
That's
goofy.
No! Are you kidding me? If he had that talent around
My
him,
exact words. My exact.
but I
Okay,
also
what-
think
hold on,
Dallas
hold on.
Dallas gave up on Porzingis a little too early. I think so because and the reason they didn't perform well together is because Porzingis was injured, right? Like so many like he's playing half seasons and all this stuff. I get it, but I still would have like as a general manager of that team of Dallas. I would have given it another year or two because I'm like, if this guy is healthy, if this 7-foot unicorn is healthy to go along with Luka, I think they could have done some damage.
No, I don't blame the players around him. I blame the coach. Who was it, Rick Carlisle? He had Porzingis shooting jump shots nonstop. Like corner jump shots, top jump shots.
But
pick him up.
you haven't go bang inside. He's gonna get in.
Not bang, at least get him to roll or get good touches and create off from inside out. He doesn't have to play like freaking Embiid. You know what I mean? But get him in possessions where it's actually more effective than him catching and shooting every single fucking time. When you have a guy 7-3 at the 3-point line more than half the game.
But at the same time, this dude is. Have you ever seen this man in the? When was the last time you saw him in the post and dominant?
I'm not saying dominant. I'm saying be positioned in the post.
Yeah, but this dude goes in the post and he still turns around and shoots as big as he is.
I'd rather
He's
him.
soft as hell.
I'd rather him taking 10 to 15 footers than freaking 25 footers all the time.
All fadeaways.
You're 7'3", you're close enough to the fucking rim.
Even I've seen this man take who was he playing defense? I was so upset, man. Like a midget was guarding him, and he just got the ball,
Marcus
turned
Smart.
around, jump
Marcus
shot.
Smart.
Marcus Smart, yeah. See, and he just turned around, jump shot. Take his ass to the post, body him, dunk on his ass.
Yeah.
The dude is soft. As a coach, if you have a player who's that soft and you've tried to put him in the post, what are you gonna do?
Rick Carl didn't even try it.
Yeah, he did.
No, he fed onto him playing on the outside. He's like, yo, you're good. He was trying to create the next Dirk Nowitzki, and he failed. It backfired.
Okay, forget this guy. We're talking about Luka's improvement.
Okay, fuck it.
Right?
Don't bring up John and shit. Don't bring up
We're
John.
talking about,
Don't say
we're
John
talking
Steve.
about Dallas improvement.
Don't say
Right,
John Steve.
right now, what are they ranked defensively? Like second?
Third, I think.
Yeah, second or third, right?
They're
Defensively,
second
they're
since
second.
All-Star
Warriors
break.
second.
Wait, I think. What are you saying, Jet?
Second since the All-Star break.
Yeah, second.
It's not Warriors the second, and the third.
No, it goes Boston, Dallas. But
Warriors
before-
are 10th.
Yeah, Warriors are 10. So if
Yeah.
we're going since January, and we're looking at defensive efficiency, Dallas are ranked first. But since the All-Star break, they're second, right? So it's like they picked it up tough. And Luka's numbers, when we had that argument,
Yeah.
he was a bit of a fatty at the time, right? So like out of shape, wasn't producing as well. Dude is averaging now 28,
Okay.
9,
Okay.
and 9.
Oh.
What do you mean, whole?
I'm saying whoa. Like,
What do you mean,
it's
whoa?
impressive. It's impressive.
No, you're downplaying those numbers. Like he's done that.
Why is
three
he on
straight
the
years.
MVP conversation?
He is. He's fifth.
No, but like top 3. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't he like a legitimate?
Because like I said, like he started off slow, and
And
he's
then
picking. Yeah, he's picking that up
Because he's
again,
team.
right? Yeah, and he's well, they're fourth now in the West, so they are picking it up. But he started off really slow, man. Because even last year he was in the MVP conversation, right? So,
So Lucas picked it up.
yeah, Lucas picked it up, but Dallas has picked it up as well defensively. Like, and they're fourth now. Like they weren't in that position like a few weeks ago.
But unfortunately for Dallas, I don't see them getting out of the first round. Like
That's another.
they
topic,
might,
too.
they
Yeah,
might,
yeah.
they might, but most like I can just see them getting knocked in the first round like they have in the last.
Yeah, yeah. So right now they're facing. So okay, let's have your prediction. Then we'll go Bucci, Jet, and then I'll say mine. They're facing potentially Jazz. Yeah. So Dallas. I correct myself. Dallas is fifth right now.
They might be the Jazz.
You
They
think
actually
so?
might be the Jazz. They might be the Jazz.
You don't think so?
It's a coin flip because the way I can see the Jazz winning that is because of Rudy Gobert on that team.
Yeah.
Bro, Michael
it
Conley
changes-
and
it changes.
Donovan Mitchell are
No,
ridiculous.
but yeah, they're ridiculous. But like, what I'm saying is like they don't win because of those guys. They win games because no one can get around Rudy Gobert. When Rudy Gobert parks
Well,
himself
Dallas is a
down low
three-point shooting team
defensively,
anyway.
no, but when he's there defensively, it changes the team's strategy on offense. Like they don't attack the rim as much. Like teams take more jump shots
Yeah.
because you can't. The dude's like 7'3" and
Yeah.
he changes everybody's shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But you said you think Mavs could beat them.
maybe.
So why are you going back on your word saying that it's
Because the Jazz have been like in the last couple of years they've gotten worse in my opinion. Because weren't they like number 1 in the West a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
They kind of fallen off a little bit, but no, like it's just Dallas not deep enough. That's the problem with them.
You need that bench. You need those extra. I don't like. There's a few guys in Dallas like Brunson. I think he's key for them.
He is. Yeah.
He's key because when you for example when you put Luka off ball, he works like he runs pretty much the same sets and like he gets Luka the ball like puts him whatever in better positions. So like my say why I don't think they could beat Utah is just the two-headed monsters of one. Mike Conley does not turn the ball over.
Right.
That's like a known fact.
Okay.
Experience as well. Like that's a couple point guard you want in the playoffs. Like extended coach in the court. 2, they don't have an answer to guard Donovan Mitchell. No one's gonna guard that dude, right?
They don't really have an answer for Luka Doncic.
Lucas, no one has an answer for.
You know
Luka.
what I mean? Like
Like,
that's
you-
what I'm saying. Mitchell's like kind of like I think it's irrelevant.
But then I was
like,
gonna
how
say
well
there's
he's
also no
playing.
answer for Gobert, right?
There's no
as
answer
much
for
as
Gobert,
we say he's a good defender, offensively that guy gets lobs nonstop from those two.
Yeah.
Right? Even when they're shooting bad or threes, he's grabbing the boards. They're getting second chances. So that's why I don't think they're gonna beat Utah.
Yeah. Jet, what are you thinking?
See, this isn't why I know Bucci doesn't watch the games, okay?
Shut your
If
mouth.
you watch
Shut your mouth. Who the fuck is this guy?
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you on this podcast,
You
man.
watch
You
the
know,
game.
pretty sure it's me going at Bucci, but
Who invited this guy here, man?
Go ahead, boss. Go ahead, boss.
the way Utah uses Gobert is vertically. He's the lob threat.
Yeah.
They don't, when he has a smaller man on him, it's kind of like the Kristaps thing. They don't punish him, and it's not in Gobert's game to punish the little man either.
No.
And why? This is the thing with Utah. Utah has not gotten better. Bucci, no, don't interrupt. I see you whispering, Bucci.
I just said that though. I'll interrupt now. I was being polite, but I'll interrupt now. I said he gets lobs.
No, you both said there's no answer for Rudy.
Meaning like rebound wise,
Okay, and
not like Shaquille O'Neal size, like
Okay.
dominance. I mean rebound wise,
Okay.
no one's gonna rebound him in Dallas.
No.
Or even stop him from rebounding the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, continue. So
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Luka, surgeon. He will play Rudy Gobert right off the floor. They will pick and roll, and make sure they get him in that switch, and he's done. And without Rudy Gobert, there is no defense, and that's the main reason Utah has been good because of his defensive presence.
Yeah.
And I say this as someone who hates the Clippers with all my heart. The Clippers should have won a championship if Kawhi didn't get hurt. If Kawhi didn't get hurt, the Clippers won a championship.
this year.
Kawhi didn't get hurt last season.
That year that Kawhi got hurt.
Oh.
Last season.
Okay.
Last season. Right?
Yeah.
And in the last 2 seasons, Luka by himself has pushed that Clippers team to the very edge. By himself. He's got a better team now. He's a better player. He's in better shape. Luka and the Dallas Mavericks are very, very dangerous. They can defend everybody. They defend Jokic. They defend Karl Anthony Towns. They defend Steph Curry. They defend everybody. And in the end of the game, I want the ball in Luka's hands. The Mavs are dangerous.
So honestly, I think it's interesting. I was listening to a podcast with
This guy's drinking. That's why he's talking about that bass in his voice.
with Luka the other day, right? And this guy's like he said, like dude's a surgeon. Like this dude's mind, the way he sees the floor is different, right? Like the way he exposed the Clippers is different. Like his numbers were ridiculous. He put up like 35, 9 and 9 against them, bro. Like he's doing everything. In order to do that, there's games where you're gonna have four. And he was doing it without him, right? And so they now again like they're the top 2 teams in defense. That's not gonna change anytime soon. This is their commitment to defense, right? And I think this is the year that we're gonna see Luka and them actually get out of that first round. And I think they're gonna beat the Jazz because there was a game too that I was watching against the Jazz where they hunted out that matchup. They hunted this dude, and he could not survive. Luka hunts those matchups.
No.
Whether any type of big that goes against him, he's going to go at them. They're going to get into foul trouble, and they're going to be irrelevant. So you take that big man out, then what? Then you have Donovan Mitchell. I think Dallas
That's
also...
saying, like, it's going to be a guarantee they're going to rip apart.
Not rip, but like get...
They have to focus on getting Rudy out of the game.
Right.
That's the main thing. They have to.
That's
they
the
have
main
to
thing.
pull Rudy out.
And
if
with
you can
playoffs, you
can
can do that, right? Playoffs is a chess game. Playoffs is like hunt out matchups and take advantage.
Okay, so who do you guys think will guard Luka on the Jazz? Who do you think will be guarding Luka?
Man, whoever it is, I don't think.
Because I know it'll be Royce O'Neal probably on him.
Yeah.
And then, but depends who the other guy. Like you can't be like, okay, let me run.
You can't put one person on.
No. Mitchell also be probably switching on and off here and there, but the thing with Mitchell's size, he's too small, right? Luka will just bully him down low.
No, I mean like you can't have someone go 1-on-1 guarding Luka because he's gonna just Luka. First of all, can manipulate screen and rolls.
But you guys say manipulating screen and rolls, but if it's a screen and roll, what if it's not Gobert's man? Then what happens?
If it's a screen and roll, it's not Gobert's man.
Yeah.
Then Luka's just going to take advantage of any matchup he gets. If the guy's too small, he's going to go in the post. Mm-hmm. If he's too big, he's going to break him down, hit the J.
Okay.
Right? Or beat him, and then get a lob to one of these guys or find the open
And if
guy.
I'm Utah, I don't want Donovan Mitchell on him at all.
No, not at all.
I'm not risking getting my best player on offense.
No, no.
If it's game 7 and this man is averaging 40, 10, and 10, you gotta put your best player on.
Well, you got to switch them on. Yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing-
it's like saying I don't want Wade guarding or I don't want LeBron guarding this guy because no, you gotta match. Eventually, you gotta be like, okay, my best player is gonna take responsibility and guard your best player.
But that's
absolutely.
different though. LeBron's a really good defensive player too. You know
So is Donovan Mitchell.
not that. He's not a LeBron level.
Yeah.
LeBron's all defense. You know what I mean? Like
Well, yeah, back when.
yeah, it is fine. It is fine.
Alright.
When he was there.
Hey man, I like this matchup because I'm giving it to Utah just because I feel like like they got some pieces and like they can go at it.
Yeah, and like
They're
ceiling wise.
Utah's a very deep team.
Yeah, they are, bro.
Yeah.
But I think Dallas works well together now. Even what's his name, Dunleavy, like he's been a good addition as well to them. You know, so I think it's gonna be interesting. I think they're gonna make it out of the first round. Dallas is, but that's pretty much it. I don't think they're gonna beat Suns. They're not gonna beat the Suns, bro. So that's where I don't know. It'll be
Warriors.
good. It'll be a good matchup there for
Memphis. Where's
the
Memphis
Suns.
at right now? 3?
Memphis is second.
Second. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Memphis could potentially face the Clippers.
It's gonna be interesting for Memphis. It's the first time.
Yeah.
And you're a top seed.
And your top seed.
Usually you sneak in.
Yeah.
And then the next years you kind of they just went from like
They
this
got
for so long and then okay.
They got a taste of playoffs last year and they're like, yo, we want
like,
more.
Yeah, we like to see.
Yeah, we want more. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, man. No, like definitely, and I feel like even like having Jason Kidd is definitely something like that's helped Luka.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about the pick and roll, like what better guy to have with you than J Kidd, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I see it, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't really give a shit, but I still think my guns and say I take Utah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Jason.
No,
Kidd,
you're wrong. You're
with
wrong.
that team. I've just been shocked that
He's an underrated
no
coach.
team gave him like after the whole Brooklyn or New Jersey at the time coaching and then Milwaukee situation, how he never got another opportunity after that made no sense.
Yeah.
Joe,
Jed, what are you saying?
I was saying Bucci's wrong.
As always, man. As always. We should change this podcast from let's talk about it to Bucci's wrong.
I can't wait for this playoffs, man. Oh, you guys gonna make me act real ignorant. Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait. See, it's always fun when wait till I get the gun in my hand. Y'all go, sheesh.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, man. So dope. Let's slide on to the next topic here. Ah, man.
What we got?
Not only has this season been interesting, and so with Giannis winning the scoring title, I think some of his help disappeared a lot, right? And I think he's gonna get it. Sure, I'm biased, but he's gonna.
Hella biased.
Yeah, for sure. But he's gonna get it because Drew Holiday has a tendency to disappear. Chris Middleton has a tendency to disappear as well. And then when they do, this man, for some reason, he sees 30 plus and he just goes at it, right? Because there's no one that can really stop him in the NBA. So,
But
let me finish.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why I think Giannis is gonna get it, because his health disappears, and then obviously the biggest thing that matters is dubs, right? They're trying to win. So he's gonna do everything in his power to win. Giannis is an Energizer Bunny, as we all know. He's like the better version of Westbrook, right? So he's gonna try as hard as he can to get that dub. So for those reasons, I think LeBron's a good pick there for the scoring title. But ultimately, I think Giannis is gonna get it just because like his health does disappear and he's just balling at a different level right now.
I'm at a little spice there. I'm gonna say that his minutes are gonna slow down because they're gonna try to save him for playoffs, and like he won't be used as much to avoid injury. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they've already secured a playoff spot. They're good.
No, they haven't. They haven't clinched the playoff spot yet, bro. The fight's still on.
What are they ranked right now? They're top.
They're ranked 3.
They're top 5, all right.
Yeah, they're
So
third.
They're second.
They're second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're third. They're third. Bucks are third right now. Oh, after this win, they're probably second Yeah. After this win, they're probably
so like I'm saying, like they're not struggling to get. LeBron has got to fight. Like he's gonna play to the end, full out like domination, and he's not going home empty. Like I said, he doesn't want to go home empty-handed. So he has to come out of the season with something.
Right, but they're not gonna rest them because
I'm not saying they'll arrest him. I'm just saying they won't use him as much. They won't go like they have nothing to gain.
Champions
you have to
give
playoff,
something up,
yeah.
right? Because if you're a champion, you're defending champion.
Yeah,
right.
You're trying to rest a little bit for the big playoffs.
Exactly.
You can't. What's regular season wins at the end of March, April? What are you gonna do with that?
Jordan talks about to win a championship, to be a champion, you got to give something up, right? And that's usually scoring.
So what you guys don't know is like the Bucks have the hardest schedule since the All-Star break, and they're preparing for playoffs.
I understand,
with this schedule.
They still gotta rest their stars a little bit. They can't go full pedal all season and then full pedal all playoffs.
Does it look like these guys? They rested him the night before, and now he's playing again. Like, what do you mean? Right?
Let's go to Jets.
Wait, no, hold on. They're gonna rest him one day, and then next game he's gonna drop 35.
No,
that's what they did.
But then if you're Milwaukee and you're set at like, let's say you're locked in at 3 or 2, right? Let's say you're already locked in and you got 2 games left. You're not gonna move up. You're not gonna move down. I'm not playing Giannis. I'm benching his ass.
But that's not gonna do anything to him playing and then scoring over 30 points.
What I'm saying is LeBron could go on, like he's going to be putting up like 30, 40, 50, 30, 40, 50. Those are the games he has to have for his team to actually even try to get into the playoffs, right?
Okay.
With Giannis, he's going to be content. He can put up 25, 20,
Do you
whatever.
think Giannis is gunning for it?
I think he is.
I
think he is.
Because I know LeBron is.
LeBron's
LeBron definitely is.
Yeah.
Embiid definitely is. Giannis definitely is.
Embiid maybe not, man, because he's
trying
to focus at being the number 1 seed.
No. James Harden wants him to get
it. Who do you have for the scoring title, Jet?
Yeah.
Who do you have for the scoring title, Jet?
I got LeBron, man. I'm with you, Bucci, and I hate to say it.
This is the one thing you Lakers fans are holding on to, man.
For everything you said, with the Sixers, they're trying to finish 3rd or 4th. The Sixers don't want to be 1st or 2nd because they don't want to play the Bucks. So Embiid's going to be missing games. LeBron will not be missing games, and LeBron is trying to be the only 38-year-old to lead the league in scoring. So he will put up buckets, and it's the same thing that you said with the Bucks. Giannis just put up 25 and 17 against the Bulls. He sits out the 4th quarter. He's going to sit out 4th quarters because their team is going to be blowing out people. It's going to be LeBron, and I hate to agree with Bucci. Shit.
What? He's so upset.
He's upset. He's you got no choice because I'm right. You got no choice.
Man, that's the thing. You just said it. No choice. For the Lakers to even be in a game, they need LeBron to put this up, right?
Facts,
and they might finish 11th if he's not putting these up. They may miss the playoffs completely if he's not doing this.
Exactly.
And it's the only thing the Lakers have. Me, Lakers fan, this is all I have. And I don't even like LeBron.
The man's upset. It's all I have.
Of course, man. This is all you gotta hold on to. Yeah, it'll be crazy though if LeBron gets it. Actually, like I said, I think you guys have good points there as well.
Yeah.
And led the league in assists last year. Will lead the league in scoring this year. This is tremendous.
I feel like bro. He's seeing that. He's like, yo, I don't think I might ever win another ring. Yeah. Let me make history as much as I can. Do
you think that though?
Bro, let me be.
Gonna win another ring?
Man, it's hard. Like, where's it gonna go?
Cleveland.
No, but it's impossible. It's impossible to answer because in this NBA, you can be on a shitty team that he's on right now, but you can all of a sudden be like, you know what? I'm out. I'm going to another super team, and you can win again.
But where's he gonna go? That's gonna get the same treatment and the same amount of decent money.
Money is no issue for him.
Yeah.
I think LeBron knows his worth. I don't think he's gonna go shot a shitty
Bro, I think he would be a great fit
in
in
year
Cleveland.
18.
You got
great
Rich.
fit.
Okay, even if he does go to Cleveland, you're still gonna face the Brooklyn Nets. You still gotta face the Philadelphia, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Right, but he's capable of dropping 30.
And
then you have
as much as I say Father Time doesn't hit LeBron, he's exhausted right now. Not just physically, yeah, but mentally he's fucking exhausted.
Man, it sucks to see you get to this point.
I'm just saying it's reality, bro. It's reality.
At the start of the season, you're diehard. You're telling me I'm crazy. I'm on all types of drugs.
Yay!
Damn.
I'm seeing it. I'm saying it's the man is getting like okay. He goes to Cleveland. Cool young roster, great type of players.
Yeah.
He still has to be that guy and lead.
Yeah.
Right? So the only way I can see LeBron really winning another title is joining a super team. So if he does somehow end up teaming up with the Mavs and goes to Luka, guaranteed he's gonna get title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's or it goes to the Warriors or goes to.
But I can see that.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know.
Out of all the superstars,
this man has lost
all
space,
the true superstars in the NBA history, true superstars, right? Those elite superstars.
Yeah.
He's moved the most. Why not? I can see it happen.
He can definitely move, bro.
To what? 3 teams?
Yeah, Miami.
He's played for 3
Cleveland,
teams, but he's moved
Lakers.
4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Durant, who's moved what? 3 times?
3 teams.
Well, OKC, yeah, 3 teams.
Moved twice.
So
it is what it. I'm saying it is what it is. I'm just saying I can see it happen.
And it's that era, right? But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, I just feel like at this point in LeBron's career, he's like, let me mark my name to the highest, just in case I never get another ring. Because it's like he sees it, I see it. It's like, bro, like this might be it.
Yeah.
I think he's staying with the Lakers because if he wants to play with his son, he's trying to set up a situation where that can happen, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
If his son makes it.
I don't even think Bronny's gonna make the NBA. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm with you, Bucci.
Right?
I agree.
Which part?
No. LeBron will make it a stipulation in his contract wherever he plays.
He already did.
Let me hear you, Joe. What you say?
No, I agree with you. I wanted to ask everybody, like, when you look at the greatest of all time conversation, is it LeBron or is it Michael? When you answer, I'll give you my follow-up point.
We're doing this?
Oh, yeah, I guess we're going to have to do it.
Let's do it. Why not?
Why are we doing this
Let's do it. Jay, Jeff threw it out there. Let's go.
Okay, well, someone start.
I'll start.
Okay.
Who is it?
In my world, it's Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Because he does not only win championships, but his individual stats and awards are untouchable.
Right.
Okay?
That's okay.
Michael Jordan. Because, again, 6 for 6. I know people are going to make that argument of like, well, he didn't, he only got there 6 times and whatnot. And LeBron's got there 10 times. I get that, but, perfect 6 for 6. You were always the Finals MVP. He's got 5 MVP awards. The dude's got 10 scoring titles in a shorter career, right? And I know there's going to be guys doing the whole 20-year career run and whatnot, but to do it in that short of a time and dominate, he completely dominated his era. That's another thing. Like when you can't really say that of any other superstar, probably besides Bill Russell. But when you do that, it's just. It's unbelievable. He's only him and Wilt are the only 2 guys to average 30 for a career.
That's it.
Two guys. That's basically it. So
and to add to that, bro, it's not just the fact that like when he played in the league, he made it a statement. Like, I'm gonna be the best player on the offensive end, and I'm gonna be the best player on the defensive end.
Yep.
The amount of defensive titles he's won, the amount of all defenses had, it's insane. Right? So when this guy was playing, no one else got the scoring title. Like, he dominated, absolutely dominated the game. Right? And the way he transitioned his game from just being an attack player and realizing that these guys are just hacking me every single time I go in. Right? And to be able to elevate your game to just become a pure jump shooter. He shot 50% from mid. It's insane. This dude was basketball wise is a basketball savant, you know what I mean? And so it's you can't
savant, I like that word.
Yeah, you can't you're
reading the dictionary.
You can't
savant.
You know what I mean? You can't touch that, bro. You can't go ahead.
I don't know.
You can't touch that, right? And so it's like, and then you incorporate like winning as well, which matters. Like, and when the game is on the line, he's not going to be like, yo, pass me the ball. I'm going to drive, skip a wide open layup to win the game, and I'm going to pass to a teammate who might not make it. If he's going to pass it to a teammate, if he's going to pass it, that's what I'm saying, bro. If he's going to pass it to a teammate, he's going to be like, yo, listen, this and this is going to happen, and you better hit that fucking shot. And that teammate's ready to hit the shot. Like, it's hands down Michael Jordan.
And one other thing I want to add to that is he made sure that other superstars in his era didn't get to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of guys from that 90s, like the Patrick Ewings, the Charles Barkley, blah, blah, right? That didn't get to win because they had to run into him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't say that about LeBron.
Yeah.
Because Steph's won, KD's won, like other superstars. Which superstars haven't won because of LeBron?
Let's see this.
In LeBron's era.
I'm agreeing with this.
Absolutely.
But also, what I'm gonna say is, like, I feel like it's almost easier to win in this era than it was back then. Not just because of Michael Jordan, just because of the setup of the game.
Well,
no, but
back then
if you're that dominant, bro,
like
if you're that dominant, it's not going to be easy to win against you. Like, if you're dominant
100%.
both, yeah.
I'm talking about even the Pistons, right? Like when they won their back-to-back, like it wasn't like how it is now, right? Like I'm gonna take a jab at you. Like how Milwaukee won.
How?
Luck. If KD's foot was not on the line, that game they're not winning that series.
Bro,
KD's size 15 got you guys to the finals.
What are you talking about, man? In any single NBA season, injuries is a part of the season.
It's a part of it,
right? Injuries is a part of the season, and it's a series, right? Injuries one, and also like
luck.
Look, not luck. It's not
gotta
lucky.
have luck.
There's always a little bit of luck.
It's not lucky.
Kawhi's shot against Philly.
No, of course I agree with you. There's a little bit of luck, right?
That shot.
But it's not lucky that KD's foot was on the line. That's not lucky. He's an idiot. Like, you're trying to win the game.
Well,
why would you look at what Westbrook just did a few games ago? He saw that his foot was on the line. He backed up and he shot.
But the thing about the NBA,
learned from Durant.
Who told Durant to take a turnaround jump shot?
Bro.
But a turnaround jump shot?
The thing about the
arrogance.
NBA, though, it's not like football. Okay, football is completely different because when you're going for a Super Bowl run, it's one game. Each series is one game. Right. So anything can happen in one game. Okay. In the NBA, if you're the more dominant team, you have a 7-game series. So like, I fucked up game 1. Okay, I fucked up game 2. Cool. But you have a series to like correct your mistakes, right? But if you go lose 4 games to a team, then it's like, okay. Like,
so how would you call that as luck? It can't be luck.
Bucks and 6. Jet, what is
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's us, bro.
No, I had to ask everybody because I believe LeBron James is staying in LA. I don't think he has anywhere else that he can go. Wherever he goes, it hurts his legacy because now he's ring chasing. The thing with Michael Jordan was he was the best player on his team when he won the championships. LeBron James goes and joins Luka. LeBron James is not the best player on his team. But he's going to stay in LA, and he's just, in my opinion, LeBron is just going to add to his resume because at the end of the day, the reason we talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as one of the 10 best players is because he led the league in scoring. He's the all-time leading scorer on a hook shot, right? LeBron James is going to be a 38-year-old that led the league, that's the all-time leading scorer, something Michael Jordan can't do. So he's just adding to his resume that in 50 years, the numbers are going to say one thing, but all of us, we saw what we saw. We know that it's Jordan, and we can't argue the numbers, but we can't argue what we see. And LeBron is doing that.
No, I got to add to this. Numbers don't lie. No, they don't mean as much.
They do lie.
Because if you think about it, like,
Russell Westbrook, the numbers lie.
No.
Fuck.
Hear me out. Kareem's had that. How long has Kareem had that record for? Since like 1990 or whatever, 89, whatever.
Yeah, and we never said he was the best player to ever play the game.
But the thing was, the dude did it shooting two-pointers.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys that are climbing this list now right? Like LeBron, Kobe, like all the like newer generation guys that are climbing, right?
Yeah.
They're doing it with a 3-pointer. A lot of those guys like Wilt Wilt was number one before Kareem passed him. He never shot a 3 either. There was no 3-pointer in part of his career, right? It only came in I think the 80s, right?
So what are you saying?
No, I'm just saying numbers. It's look at Michael's era, right? In the 90s, MJ was averaging 30 when they were only dropping like 80 points, right?
Will got 100 without a 3-point line.
I know.
No one since got 100 till today.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like that shows a different
Numbers
level.
don't lie. That's
No,
domination.
but that's a different level of dominance in a different era. Because in this era, you have like 3-4 guys on your team that are dropping 30 in the same game, right?
Yes, sir.
The superstars back then, it was like one guy probably did it, and a lot of guys didn't, right? So on other teams, so it's like if somebody had a 30-point night, you're just like, holy fuck, this dude dropped 30. Now it's just like, oh, cool. Like, you're just like, okay, that's an average fantasy.
Who's that
bench for my
that
good
kid
guy
on
on my
Detroit?
team.
Something day whatever. Detroit had a big guy.
Yeah.
He went off, and I was like, who the hell is this kid?
We're like 50.
Yeah. I was like, who's this? He got a 50-piece McNugget with all the sauce.
So I mean, nowadays, like the newer generation kids now are gonna kill all these older guys' numbers for sure because it's a faster paced game, right? They shoot the 3 a lot faster, like a faster rate and whatnot. Back in the day, they only averaged a 3 a game. The best 3-point shooter would drop 83s in a season. That's like a 3 a game. Right nowadays, they're averaging like 5.
Yeah, but that's tough to say that they're gonna crack that record, man. Because even if you look at like Steph Curry, who's the leading 3-point shooter, right? And he set the record. Yeah, he's not gonna beat LeBron in terms of scoring.
Oh, in terms of like all-time scoring. Well, how long has Steph been in the league now?
I don't even know. Like
Steph came in 2009.
He's pushing it though.
He's up there. He's at least got 12 years in there.
Yeah, but that's like what LeBron's almost hitting. He's getting close to 20.
But LeBron's not human. This dude's fucking been healthy his whole career. Steph's got no ankles.
Yeah.
And that's the argument. That's the argument, and that's what LeBron is doing, right?
Yeah.
LeBron is gonna go for 20 years. No one has done that. And if you play for 20 years, averaging 25 points a game, you'll be the all-time leading scorer, right? Even though you're not the best scorer of your game. And his resume will say all of these things that will make it appear like he's the best to ever play. But we saw what we saw with our eyes. Right?
Well,
we know that
that's why people
Steph Curry can do something different on the basketball court that LeBron James can't do, but the books will tell you something different than they will tell you about this so-called GOAT, this LeBron James. LeBron James is one of the 5 best players I've ever seen, but he has people that are saying Kobe's still better than him, right? And that's what like if he goes and chases rings, how does that prove that he's better than Kobe or Mike? He bandwagon because Kobe and Mike didn't bandwagon. Kobe and Mike didn't have the luxury of controlling their franchise to trade for Anthony Davis or all that stuff. And LeBron hears that narrative. What he can do is just climb the ladder in every statistic that he could possibly do.
Basically.
And
well, I think the difference, like with Kobe and Mike and that LeBron, like you were saying that they didn't have that luxury of like I'm just gonna ring chase, go team to team, or control who comes on this team and whatnot. I think for them, Kobe and Mike were that mindset of like, I don't give a fuck who's on this team. It's gonna be because of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go. Kobe said that like when he was closer to the end of his career, they were like, Kobe, if you were, I think this is probably year 16. They're like, so if Kobe, if you go 5 more years, averaging 19 or something or 18, you'll be the leading all-time scorer. Yeah. And then Kobe was like, if you think I'm going to stick around averaging 19 just to get a record, hell no. Yeah. No, like I would retire before that. If I'm not averaging like my 25, my 30, and if I'm not winning, I'm not going to stick around averaging like 10 to 19 points a game for the rest of my career to get a record. Nah, fuck that.
If he's not winning, he's out, right? Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. And that's why LeBron would never be considered the best because like he just doesn't have this. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if the camera's not seeing it. The ice in his veins. He just doesn't have that. He doesn't have that killer mentality. Bro, let me ask you something. As a LeBron fan, how big is this motherfucker?
6'9", 250.
Okay. If LeBron from day one decided, with all his skill set, he decided I'm gonna come on this court and average 30. and over 6 assists and 6 rebounds.
Okay.
Wouldn't he do it? Would they ever lose? If he's like, no one is gonna get in my way today. If LeBron averaged 30 plus for his career, he would have had at least 7 championships.
No.
Guaranteed, bro. He doesn't have that mentality, man. He doesn't have I'm gonna kill everyone that gets in my way mentality.
Yes, paid me.
No, I gotta ask.
Listen. When he was young in Cleveland, okay, when he was coming up in Cleveland, when he was like, this is okay. Because first off, he was probably had the most pressure for a player coming into the NBA.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay?
Absolutely.
So first off, mentally, that's like, okay, I have so much to prove, but I have to play the game the right way. So he goes to Cleveland, starts boosting, probably second year, starts boosting up, starts dominating. But now this guy is surrounded by guys that don't fucking do shit. So he's carrying those guys nonstop. He didn't start winning when he made the decision to leave because the GM was not helping him. He starts winning.
What year was that?
That was
year
after
6?
they lost to 2000. No, that was 2009 or 8 when they lost to Boston.
Okay, so like year 6.
Year 6.
2009, and then he went to 2010 because 2011 he went to Miami.
Yeah.
2010, year 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he left, goes to Miami. Goes to Miami.
Averages 17 points a game in the finals.
In the finals, okay? Don't say about the season. Because he
No, I'm not even talking about
he
the
got MVPs in Miami.
finals.
But that first year when
points a
Derrick
game.
Rose got MVP.
Yeah.
I think LeBron finished second, and he felt cheated. He was just kind
Of course, he should have got it.
He was like, I should have got it again.
Yeah.
Right?
But they got, again, they get tired of giving the same person the MVP. That's why Carmelo beat
What
Jordan
type of
every year.
soft mentality do you need to average 17 points a game as big as
His
you are,
mindset,
as skilled as you are?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like his mindset was like, okay, I made this big move now. That he just added more pressure on himself. So as a person, as a player, I feel like, of course, you're thinking Isons, Vans, whatever it is. I just feel like he plays different basketball than everybody else's. He's got a different playing style than everybody else. I can't go and say if Magic averaged 40,
Right,
have more
but
rings.
regardless of his playing style, he's capable of doing that, is what I'm saying. Magic is not capable of averaging 40.
So you're saying LeBron
Facts.
is averaging 40 every year?
Facts.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not saying
No,
LeBron
no.
is
If Magic-
capable of averaging 40. He's capable of averaging 30 for his career.
No, but if Magic
I
was
don't
told
think
by
so,
his
bro.
coach, if
LeBron
Magic was
is-
said you had to go and do it, like think about it. If Kareem wasn't there, or if Kareem wasn't Kareem when Magic came in, and Pat Riley was like, "Yo, Buck, I need you to drop 30 a night," I think he could.
I don't
He's
think
capable.
Magic's skill set wasn't like that, bro. Like LeBron's scoring is better than Magic's.
Of course.
Like, of course. So that's what I'm saying. Like
LeBron could shoot. Magic wasn't.
That's
a shooter.
my point. That's my
LeBron
point.
didn't
So,
become a shooter until later in his career
no,
anyway.
no, look at the highlights.
But-
Look, LeBron was still shooting mid ranges. He was still shooting.
So was
three-pointers.
Magic.
Not as well. Not as
Come
well.
on, bro.
He wasn't ugly, Chelsea. He was ugly, but he was shooting
he
it.
wasn't.
Just because there's a low pretty he's not shooting it.
But the thing about
not
NBA
as well.
No,
not
but,
as well.
But the thing about NBA players, like for example, LeBron didn't have a post-up game when he came into NBA.
That
right?
I agree with.
So what happened? He was like, "Oh damn, this is what Kobe's doing on the low block."
Yeah.
As Kobe went to work with Hakeem,
Yeah.
I gotta add that to my repertoire.
Yeah.
Oh, Steph is dropping all these threes. I gotta become a better three-point shooter.
Yeah.
So like those superstar players, to say Magic couldn't do that, I think he could have. Like if he was like to beat Jordan, if Magic didn't get HIV and retire early, and he was like, okay, to beat Jordan to get maybe one more ring in the 90s, I have to go and do
Bro,
this.
there's
and
a
get it done.
reason. There's a
Right.
reason why LeBron is considered number 2, 1 and 2, 1 or 2, depending
Because
on who
one's
you
an
talk to,
all-around
right?
player, one's a dominant
No,
scorer.
it's because he has the skill set to dominate like that, bro. 1 and 2. Yes, he has all this all-around game, but LeBron is capable of. He's averaging 30 right now at 38. How are you gonna tell me he could not have done that his whole career? At 38, bro.
Hey man, mindset. That's what I just said.
That's what I'm saying.
Mindset and
Vain
I'm
mindset.
saying,
He doesn't have it.
if you play a certain style your whole life, your whole career, you learn how to play basketball.
No.
That's how you play ball.
No, mindset, Bucci. Like you.
That's
need,
his mindset of playing.
Right. You need this because if
So
you go into
you'll say
a finals,
if he starts ignoring his passing and his extra assists, whatever, just starts to score,
Bro.
he starts winning more rings.
bro, listen to this. Like if you're a capable passer,
Jet, look what you started.
You're an amazing passer, right? If you're a capable passer, amazing passer, okay?
Yeah.
But you also understand that if I can dominate this game to the point where this defense has no idea what they're doing, right? Because if you now double team me I'm passing it to wide open teammates. Instead of like guys taking contested shots, they're taking layups now because the whole team is triple teaming LeBron. Now they can't stop this man. He's so physically imposing and so weak mentally that this is the situation that he's in right now.
Said if he dominates and his team isn't getting layups.
No. If he's dominating, the whole defense is focused on LeBron now.
They always
right?
are.
No, not as much because they know this man is going to pass the ball half the time. He's looking for his teammates.
If the other players are covered, he dominates.
Bro, if you're coming down and you're looking to set a screen and roll and not look to attack right away, you're looking to like create. You're giving the defense like a break. LeBron has given the defense a break for so long. He averaged 17 points in the finals, Bucci.
Just because you played different.
Why did he average 17 points?
He had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, because he's soft. If he's never this soft, if he is not this soft, he would have been the greatest player of all time.
I actually don't even have LeBron at number 2. I have him at
Thank
number
you.
I have him at number 3.
Because it's soft. Jet, say something.
I have him at number 3. I have Kareem at number 2.
Good.
And I've been saying this for a while. The dude has the most MVPs in league history.
Yeah.
He's got 6 championships. He's got 6 MVPs. He's the leading scorer of all time for the last however many years.
My brain hurts.
but if you think about it, out of all the superstars, hear me out. Out of all
this dude has taken bombs to the finals for like freaking 5 years.
And lost every time.
Okay, but he's look at his roster though. Mo Williams, Zebulon Sagaskis, Eric Snow, Boobie Gibson.
I don't call LeBron.
The Eastern Conference was so bad.
What?
That's a good point. Thank you. Yes, that's a good point.
The East was so bad.
Was so bad.
Yeah.
How bad were they, Jen? How bad were they?
The West, and you see what he's doing in the West right now. He's in the play in every damn
He went
season.
to the West at an older age. How bad was the East when this young cat was killing everybody? He ended the Detroit Pistons dynasty.
That wasn't a dynasty.
They were
talking about?
Listen
That's
to
not
this.
a dynasty.
Listen to Jet. Listen to him. What did he say? OLD.
Yo, that wasn't a dynasty. They went to the Eastern Conference every year for 5 years straight, and they won 1 championship. They were old. They were an old team when he took them out, right? And then he lost to he lost to the Miami or to the Boston Big Three, and then he lost to Orlando, and he dipped, and he said, "Let me go to Miami and squad up."
No. Then
LeBron
lost to Boston one more year.
That Orlando team was. They were not a joke.
Orlando team was what?
There were a bunch of shooters and Dwight Howard.
And Dwight Howard. You knew Turkle?
Dwight, you guys forget how dominant Dwight Howard was?
Bro, who was there to stop LeBron?
Dwight Howard.
LeBron
had no jump shot.
No, LeBron had no jump shot.
LeBron had no jump
No, he's got a good point.
LeBron had no jump shot.
He actually's got a
Yes,
good point.
did.
LeBron
Yes,
had
he
no
did.
jump.
No,
Not
he
then.
didn't.
Yes,
Not
he
then.
did.
That was year 6.
No, yes, he
LeBron
did.
problem.
That's a LeBron
Go
problem.
back and look
That's a
at
LeBron
LeBron's
problem.
highlight from
It's
his
a
first
LeBron
year,
problem.
second year,
LeBron, you
third
need a
year,
jump shot.
fourth year.
He was
LeBron
not
was shooting
consistent.
jumpers.
He was not consistent. And who was on that Cleveland team anyway?
Bo Williams is his co-star.
Co-star.
LeBron was just coming down and pulling up, bro. What are you talking about? I've seen this shit. I said to myself too, like this guy doesn't have
He could not dominate inside as much as he did against other teams. Dwight was waiting for him every single time.
I don't fault LeBron for losing in the finals. The thing I fault LeBron for is and any superstar. Like I also fault Kobe, and that's why I don't like I kind of keep him in the rankings too. Is that Kobe and Shaq, LeBron, Tim Duncan, like there's other superstars I'm leaving out, but they left championships on the table. They left championships that they should have won. You know what I mean? Shaq and Kobe, that one against Detroit, that was embarrassing, right? I don't fault Kobe for losing to Boston because Boston had a way better team. That team was stacked, right? But they left championships on the table that they should have won. I can't say that about Jordan. Jordan's never lost.
Bro, but at the same time, it's one thing to leave championships on the table as long as you go out there and you bust your ass. You play the best basketball you can, and if you're not a better team, you lose.
Yeah,
fine.
But
that Miami team was a better team, and LeBron
and he left it.
He didn't just leave it.
Yeah. He's like, here, have it.
He let them shit on him,
Yeah.
and he just took it. LeBron legit averaged as dominant as he is, 17 points, bro. That's a weak mentality. That's a Ben Simmons mentality right there, bro.
You can't go to a super
100%.
team. No, but you can't go and make,
100%.
you can't go and make a super team and be like, all right, D-Wade, I came to your team, so you're going to be the main guy.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something to that? Real quick.
Yeah.
Assume, hypothetical,
Okay.
Jordan went to that Miami team. What's Jordan going to say?
He's going to say, I'm averaging 40, follow me.
100.
You see the difference in mentality here?
Let me break. I'm not making excuses. Let me just break it down to you, okay? Of course, he should have dominated the finals. He should have, okay? But he had Wade and Bosch with him, so he's like, okay, he's going through what I don't know what the fuck's going on in his brain at that time. He should have dominated because there's no one to stop him. But you look, and I'm gonna say this: we look at his career after, so he goes back to Cleveland and wins.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make up for when he played the Golden State team? And
because he also lost to the Spurs, man.
No, but still, the Spurs team was great.
Yeah, but so was that Miami team, bro.
No.
Gucci, it does not. Because the suspension of Draymond Green changed the whole series. After Draymond got suspended, Iguodala got hurt, Bogut got hurt. Otherwise, that series was done in 5. And LeBron would have had another L to his finals resume.
But
so it doesn't fix what happened.
But they had a game 7.
Luck is part of it.
No. But they had a game. In my opinion, they had a game 7 at home. You have a game that they should have won.
You have a game 7 at home and you lose.
Steph and them gotta eat that, man.
40, and what did he have in the finals? 40 again? He had 2 or 3 40-point games in that series.
Honestly, bro, you see how LeBron takes over, right? Like in terms of sometimes when he's in play.
But you learn and you grow, right? No,
bro, like you're capable of doing that from the jump. Why
but
not?
He's human. You learn and you grow.
No, but
that's what I'm saying. I
gotta say
but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about Michael Jordan. Let's talk about Michael Jordan for winning his rings. How many times did he get knocked out of the playoffs?
Oh, handful of times.
Okay.
Of course.
And then he learned. He worked out to get ready for Detroit. He learned. Right? Got better.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but what I'm saying is you can't go like the thing is you can't go and be at that level and be like, I'm winning a championship and then keep failing. Right? Like I'm saying you can't leave championships on the board. Jordan didn't leave anything. That Detroit team was better.
I totally agree with you. I'm just saying he's human, he learned.
Absolutely. But that's what I'm saying you can't that's what I'm saying you can't pass it.
That's what I'm saying. I never said LeBron's better than Jordan. I said he's second.
No, okay. I know. And I'm just saying that like
but I'm saying that's
he should have been. He should have been.
He had the potential to be better than Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? But he's
anyway,
just,
man, we gotta wrap it up. We can do this all year long. We can do this all week long, all year long. Jack, like I said, it's gonna be spicy.
That's my bad.
You gotta it's perfect. This is what we need.
He's not leaving LA. He's not leaving LA. That's it.
I think this is the first time I've had a conversation in a group of 4 about Jordan or LeBron, and everybody said Jordan. I'm actually shocked.
Yeah. It's reality now. You know, if this was like 3-4 years ago,
now that
and LeBron has not shit the bed a few times, we would have been like,
it's hard. It's hard. When Kobe was in his prime, winning like without Shaq and whatnot, that everybody was just kind of like, hey, like he's in the top 5 and whatnot. And I think he's still like in that bubble, like maybe 6, like you know what I mean, like he's still there. But once the person retires or once they're at the end of their career, then you kind of dial it back a bit and you're like, okay,
then you actually see the full picture.
You go with the full picture. That's the thing.
That's fair.
I will say this about this argument. If somehow LeBron James is able to take this Lakers team to a conference finals, I don't know what to say, because like this is just a bad team. And everything is against him. So if he's able to pull some shit like this, the conversation changes a little bit.
If he's able to win, the conversation might continue.
Because only Jesus can help this Lakers team.
That's it.
I have to say,
let's wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up, bro. Like, this has been a good one. I'm so happy, man. Jack, thank you for joining us. I can't wait for the next one. More topics.
Yo,
I'm coming at you full guns next time, man. You came out. You've been contemplating all day long about this thing. You've been writing notes down, questions, and just sitting there all chilling, getting ready for this tonight, eh?
No, I gotta be real with you guys. So I listen to the podcast whenever Bucci posts it on Instagram, and I'm driving and I'm yelling at my car talking to Bucci. So this is beautiful that I actually get to participate in and look at your face, because Bucci, you believe some of the things you're saying. I can't believe that you actually believe this. So it's been such a pleasure for me to be part of this and tell Bucci he's wrong and have him respond. I appreciate you guys having me.
Jet. Listen, man. Like, it's one thing. Now you see what I go through. Imagine sitting in front of him and hear him say some of the things he says. Right? There's days I'm like, yo, should I just walk out? You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And he believes it. So I'm glad you're here. It's good to have someone else talk some sense into Bucci because I'm sick and tired of telling him he's wrong all the time. You know what I mean? And now Homo always backs him up. So it's good to have you here, man.
Hey, man. I'm so happy this is going on, bro. We'll be back next Tuesday, Jet. I hope you got some fire because I'm coming. Now, I'm going to go back listen to all my old podcasts.
You don't want to do that.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wind up everything that I said. And then when the season's done, I'm going to laugh in your face and your face.
This guy's going to be like, oh, what? I said that?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe myself.
Your face and your face, man. Anyway, we're out for the night. Everyone who out there, thank you for listening. Until we tune in next time. Jenny, thanks so much for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Spitting knowledge, man. It's, you definitely opened up our minds for a lot of things, and we're so happy to have you be part of the show, man.
Back with more
I
topics.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, see you next week. Take care. Tell the wife I say what's up, and thank you so much.
Peace out.
We
Peace out, y'all.
Take care.